Good morning, my dear students. How are you guys today? I hope you are all having a beautiful morning. We have learned so many new words in Unit 5, and today we are going to review those words. We will try to understand those words or those keywords deeply. I know you already understand what they mean. Some of you, even though they are so difficult, you're able to use them on your presentations and on the different tasks you have done. You guys have done such a great job in that. And the purpose of this lesson is for you to even understand those keywords. Knowing those keywords will help you a lot when you talk about our Unit 5. When you want to talk about what you have learned in our central idea, all living things go through a process of change, you can easily explain it using these keywords. So here we go. First keyword was living things. Oh, you all know what living things are. So the first thing we talked about were living things and non-living things. So we all know living things are those things that have the 7 characteristics of living things, right? Those things that have life. Even from the smallest ones to the biggest ones. Things that have life, that can move, reproduce, grow, have lifespan. All those that possess the 7 characteristics, they are all living things. Let's say this word again. Living things. Living things. Next one. Process. Process. So I believe now this is an easy word for you, right? So process is the one that goes through steps. It has first, second, third, then, next, finally. Just like what Abura did. So he made a presentation about the process of making chocolate. You will be able to watch this full video in another video. This is a very interesting video he's made. Here we can see the first part of the process of making chocolate. First, pick the cocoa fruits or from the cacao. So for this one is the cocoa, so you pick them first. And then, yep, I believe Sobura is talking around this picture. You open it, and it generally has like 20 to 50 beans. So don't worry, you'll be able to watch this video. So this is called a process. Something that goes through different steps. So you can make it or you can go through it. And the next one, we have change. So we already talked about this too many times. I believe you already know what it means. Change. Can we say the word? Change. So something that changes just like this from day to night. When you change your clothes from old to new, even climate change. So that is what we call change. From baby to childhood, like you are now, from baby to adulthood or to old age. That is change. Change. Can you say that again? This one has cha sound. Can you see the cha sound? Change. Change. Next one. Do you know this word? Cycle. Cycle. So these are the cycles. The example pictures here are the cycles we use in IBPYP. So what's this cycle? You're right. This is our inquiry cycle. The finding out, the tuning in stage. Finding out. So cycle is an example of a process. These are all example of a process. This is the process of our inquiry. And then it's called a cycle because it can go again and again and again. So it's a process that goes again and again and again. If it's a process that doesn't go again and again and again, then it's not a cycle. It's simply a process. a process that can happen again after the last step, then that's what we call a cycle. So, first tuning in, finding out, sorting out, going further, making conclusions. We've done that. We've done taking action. Now, let's move. This is another cycle. So, this is something that we will go through so much in our next unit. So, we will be using this, or we will get to know about this cycle more in our next unit. This is what we call the action cycle. You know the word action. We actually have an action cycle. And we will get to know more about this in Unit 6. Next one, life cycle. We know what a cycle is, something that goes, a process that goes again and again. And life cycle is the cycle that all living things go through. From the word life, living, life cycle. And this is an example of a life cycle. This is the life cycle of a sunflower plant by Edison. From bean, and then the bean grows, and then it has flowers, and then you put it a new home. So, but this cycle, like once it has seeds, then you can plant the seed again, it becomes new plant, and the process just goes over again and again. Can you say this one again? Life cycle. Life cycle. Life cycle. You have learned so many life cycles, right? Next one. Grow. Grow. So, after talking about the characteristics of living things, we all know that all living things grow from small until they get so big and big and big. So it's like from seedling, it will turn into a mature plant that will have some flowers, or from seedling to a tree and will have fruit, or from baby to child to teenager to adult to old age. That's what we call grow. Can we say that again? Grow. Oh, oh, grow. Grow. Okay, next one. Wow, this is one of those really long words that we talked about, which a lot of you actually are able to use it so nicely. I'm so proud of you. So, let's say that again. 1, 2, 3, go. Good. Characteristics. Characteristics. So remember, we have the word character. If we don't include this, character is ticks. Characteristics. And these are the 7 characteristics of living things. Living things breathe. Let's have a quick review. Living things grow. Living things need food and water. Living things move. Living things interact and responds. Living things reproduce. And living things have lifespan. And here we have the characteristics of the blue whale. So each living things they have their own unique characteristics. For blue whales, they have a slender shape and a flat body. They also have a long body and mottled gray color pattern. Okay, well, that's my sister calling me. I think I have to decline. And their adaptations, the blue whales have nearly hairless skin. Their adaptations for aquatic life includes a streamlined form. And there are more characteristics of blue whales. So what something looks like, what they can do, those are characteristics. Here, you all know this word. What is it? Good. Baby. Baby. All human beings came from baby. Child. Yep, that's my daughter. Her name is Primrose, and she has a kitten. Child. So are you a baby or a child? Yep, you are a child. Next we have teen. Well, this is Mark. Mark is a child and he is interviewing a teenager. So this boy right here, or this young man, is a teenager. He's a teen. So those who are from 13 years old until 19 years old, they are teens. That's why we have teen, 13, 14, 15, right? Next one, adult. Oh my god. Yes, this one looks like me right now, or like your most moms, maybe. So, adults, just like your mom, your teachers, your aunts, they are the ones that goes to work or stay at home and do many things. Adult. We know that already. Can we say that again? Adult. Yep, adults are always so busy. And old age. Old age, or you can say old people. Old age, just like your grandparents. Now let's move on to the next one. What are these? Eggs, right? They are butterfly eggs. We have learned about eggs. We know that there's not only chicken egg. There are many different kinds of eggs. Egg. Next one is larva. Larva. So after egg, these eggs will turn into a larva. For butterflies, the larva is called caterpillar. Caterpillar. The larva of a butterfly is called a caterpillar. Next stage for that is pupa. Pupa. So after the egg hatches into a larva, the larva's next stage is a pupa. So it's the resting stage, or it's a resting larva. Pupa. Cocoon or chrysalis is how we call the butterfly pupa. So the butterfly pupa is cocoon or chrysalis. Next is adult. So the first adult we talked about was about the human life stages. For this one is the life cycle generally. The adult chicken, the adult butterfly, the adult cicada. Can you say that again? Adult or adult. Some people say adult. I usually say adult. So maybe you should stick to adult. Now let's move on to the next one. Yep, this is another long word that you guys learned. Can we say it together? 1, 2, go. Metamorphosis. 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 So this is the life cycle that most insects go through because they experience a different kind of changes in their body, like not like human. Like for us, we grow, but we don't really come from egg. We don't become a caterpillar, and then we don't rest like a cocoon. So we just grow, our legs grows longer, we grow taller, we grow bigger, but we don't really become like a different kind of animal. Not like bugs or insects or like butterflies. First they become like egg, which is so different from a caterpillar. And the caterpillar is so different from a cocoon. And a cocoon, of course, turns into a butterfly. So that's what we call metamorphosis. Can you say that again? Metamorphosis. That's the life cycle of most insects. And next one we have seed. Seed. So we also know that there are so many different kinds of seed. Sunflower seeds. This is avocado seed, the one that I planted during Earth Day. So this is a very big seed. There are small seed like mung bean seeds and many more. Can we say the word again? Seed. Seed. Next is sprout. Sprout. This is a tiny plant that grows out from the seed. The small plant or the very young plant is called a sprout. Usually sprouts don't have a lot of leaves yet. They're just still growing. Let's say the word again. Sprout. Sprout. And next, this word is endangered. Endangered. So this is also another new word for you, which can be difficult, but we will be using it a lot, and you guys were actually able to use it during your presentation. That was great. Endangered. In and n. Danger. You know the word danger, right? Not safe. Danger. Ed. Endangered. Good. Let's say that again. Danger. So here, E doesn't really make a sound, but we put the D sound. Endangered. Endangered animals, endangered plants, or endangered species. So these are those endangered ones. Let's say that again. Endangered. Here we have habitat. So we had this word on our unit 4 as well. Like different homes for living things. That's what we call habitat. So these are different examples of habitats. Mountains, grasslands, polar regions or Arctic, wetlands, rainforest, desert, urban, marine, or ocean. These are called habitats. Can you say the word again? Habitat. Habitat. Habitats. What about you? Which one is your habitat? Yeah, most of us, our habitat is urban. Here we belong in the urban habitat. Now let's move on to the next one. And the last one, protect. Protect. So this word, you already know this word since Unit 3. Yeah, when we had the unit about stories and you made your own stories on how to protect Earth. But this is also one very special keyword for Unit 5 because we talked about how to protect all living things. So here we are protecting ourselves from different kinds of virus. And here, a mommy owl protecting the baby owls. Can we say the word again? Protect. Protect. Okay, now we're going to have a very quick quiz. Quiz is usually very quick. It's to test your understanding about those keywords that we talked about. So what we're going to do is I will have some words here like living thing, cycle, habitat, and then I'll slowly remove the rectangles and you will try to guess or try to say the correct answer as fast as you can once you know it. If you think the word is habitat, then you shout habitat, habitat, habitat 3 times. Say it loud for 3 times, okay? If you think the word is living thing, while I'm removing these rectangles, you say living thing, living thing, living thing. Or if it's a cycle, 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 cycle. Okay, let's do this fast. 1, 2, go. What is this? Is it living thing, cycle, or habitat? Good, it's a cycle. Right, this is the process of how to use paper again. So this is the old newspaper. We put them in the recycling bin, and those paper will be taken to the factory to make new paper, which we can use again. And the process continues again and again. So it's called a cycle. That's why it's called recycle. Recycle, cycle. Nice. Now let's move on to the next one. Let's read those words first. Process, process. Sprout, sprout. Adult, adult. See, I changed the way I pronounce adult. I was so used to saying adult. I mean, that's fine too. Process, sprout, adult. Which one is it? Can you guess? Are you saying your answers now? That's right. It's a process. From here, you collect the bottles and then you use a cutter safely. So you use scissors and you do this, do this, do this, and you put a stick or a tube and boom! Now you have a new broom. You can use it for cleaning. Process. Isn't this a smart way to recycle old plastic bottles? Process. But, okay, not really but okay. This process, do you think it's a cycle? Is it a cycle? Yes or no? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. It's not a cycle. It's just a process. Because from this is the last part. Now you can use it for cleaning. You cannot make it into another kind of bottle again. So that's the difference between cycle and process. A cycle is a process that goes again and again. A process is something that goes through steps like this. Process can be a cycle. Process can also be not a cycle. Let's say the word process. Now, how about this one? Let's practice the words protect, protect, change, change, pupa, pupa. Say it out loud, okay? Ready? Go. Ooh. What do you think is the word? All right. Change. Change. So from this, the earth changed into this beautiful, beautiful world, planet. Change. Good one. So this is so hot. So actually, the original image was in a different way. First, it was the beautiful earth, and then it turned into something really bad. But I flipped it over. I changed it because, you know, I'm hoping for the best for our planet. And yeah, because this is a very sad part right here, which we wish that this is not. Well, it's happening in some parts of the world, and we are all trying our best for this to not happen, or like to stop this one from happening, and we can live in this kind of world again. We can continue to have a beautiful planet. Change. Or maybe some of you can say protect, right? Why not? Because there's a hand right here, and we are trying our best to protect our earth. That's a good one too. Change. Now let's move on to the next one. Seed. Seed. Endangered. Endangered. Grow. Which one do you think it is? Is it seed, endangered, or grow? You're right. It's grow. It's from baby to child, to bigger child, to teenager, and then adult, and then old age. Grow. Grow. We all grow. Next one. Larva, sprout, adult. Larva, sprout, adult. Which one is right? Okay. Are you saying it right? Is it a sprout? No, it's a larva. Good one, guys. Larva. They are all larva. Different kinds of larva. Because there are many different kinds of insects, so there are different kinds of larva. Larva. Next one. Cycle, larva, protect. Cycle, larva, protect. Which one is it? Cycle, larva, protect. Right, it's protect. Look at these people protecting our planet, just like you guys. Protect. Say the word again. Protect. Protect the earth. Now let's move on to the next one, and I believe this is not the last one. First word, endangered. Endangered. Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Life cycle. Life cycle. What do you think is this? Can you guess? Endangered, metamorphosis, or life cycle? Say your answer now. It's a panda. Oh, it's so cute. And the panda is endangered. Right. Now panda is considered endangered animals that we all are trying our best to protect them so they continue to live in our planet. Endangered, and they're so lovely animals. I wish to see one someday. Good one, guys. Endangered. Last one. Living thing, metamorphosis, life cycle. Living thing, metamorphosis, life cycle. Now be a very good thinker and think about this last one. And I think you recognize this work. Oh, it's Evan's work, right? Hi, Evan. This is such a wonderful work you've done. So, do you guys have an answer now? Is it living thing? Is it metamorphosis? Or is it life cycle? You guys are right. It's a life cycle. Also, it's metamorphosis. And it's a living thing too. Silkworms are living things. They go through a life cycle, which we call metamorphosis. All your answers are right. I'm pretty sure of that. Alright? So congratulations on that. I believe you have really good understanding on our keywords from Unit 5. Now here's going to be your task. Use your thinking skills to show your understanding on the keywords. Well, I know you've already shown using the quiz, but I wasn't able to hear your answers. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna use your thinking skills, okay? Choose 10 keywords. We may have so many keywords. If you can use all keywords. But if it's too hard for you, it's fine. You can just use 10 keywords. It's okay. Or all if you want. It's gonna be great. Both are fine. And then use them in a simple sentence. So use those 10 keywords in a simple sentence. Doesn't have to be so long. Something that we could see that you really understand the keyword. You're using them the right way. Okay? So, and then you may also give your own photo or video examples. You may give your own photo or video examples, just like what I did. I was showing you different pictures, different videos to show what those keywords mean. So maybe you understand what is the meaning of endangered. You can use endangered in a sentence, just like blue whales are endangered animals in the ocean. And then you can use your research skills to look for photos or videos of a blue whale and put it together with your sentence. That's just an option. You can just use 10 keywords and you make simple sentences. And here's, if you have more time and you feel like, oh, you want to do more research, use your research skills, you can add this part too. Okay? You may give your own photo or video examples. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy these tasks and looking forward to see how you use all those keywords, showing your understanding on the Unit 5. I miss you all and I love you. Hope to see you soon. Bye.